Turkey and Mr. Turkey Rebuilt. Live and in person. Ouch. So, as the title says, you're about to find out who they married for money. So, if you were with someone and the relationship like just kind of was awesome, and then it just fell apart like overnight, and this person completely switched up on you, it's because they were paid to do it, and you're about to find out who paid them to do it. So let's see what zodiac signs are. These could be your zodiac signs: Libra, your ex who was paid to do it, their sign, or the person who paid them to do it. So Capricorn, Taurus, Cancer, Leo, Virgo. So if you resonate with, you had a great relationship, it fell apart overnight, and then this person completely switched up on you, that either your sign is one of these, their sign's one of these, or the person who paid them to fuck you over and leave you is one of these. Be Libra, Capricorn, Taurus, Cancer, Leo, or Virgo. Can't make it up. Gold digger. So you could have been with a gold digger, and that's why they fell into the trap of being paid to leave you, because they ran through your money and you were kind of struggling, and this person appeared to have more money, or the person who paid them to do it thought that they were the cash cow in your relationship, and they sold them away because they wanted to take their money. So the person who paid your person to leave you could have been a gold digger, or your person is a gold digger. They could have enticed them by going on a vacation with them. So it could have been like a one-night stand that was supposed to be a one-night stand, and then they went on vacation, and well, the person, whoever paid this person to leave you and fuck you over, they convinced them on this vacation to stay with them. Somebody's definitely a narcissist. So your person could be a narcissist, or the person who paid them could be a narcissist. And I laid that on top of Cancer. So for someone, you're dealing with a narcissist that is a Cancer. How's it going? Somebody else could be dealing with a narcissistic air sign. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And that could be a Leo that's dealing with them. And we have liar. So whoever paid your person to leave you is a liar, obviously. And that person could be a Virgo. You're about to get a confession from possibly a water sign to give you the final piece of the puzzle to wrap all this up, because it's technically already over. Oh wow. Don't you people ever sleep? I mean, come on now. But you're about to get a confession from a water sign about someone doing a love spell to put distance between you and your person. And it could be coming, the confession could be coming from your person. Ugh. I really kind of feel like I'm talking to a Capricorn, that you're the one that got left in the dust, and someone's name could be Bruce. You people are hilarious. Wouldn't it be better to spend your energy and your time working on like your dreams, your goals, your wishes, instead of being stupid? Someone's name is Candace. Someone's about to get busted for drugs. Something happened in October. Someone could live in Germany. Trust the process because all your enemies are now feeling the wrath of God. It's Lamentations 2:3, and that verse speaks of God's wrath. I sacrificed cats to keep you from finding out that I was using your social security number and working with your ex. The feds are watching me, and everything I wanted to happen to you is happening to me. Love, your cousin. Someone's cousin's definitely involved, and they could be a Virgo. 1 Kings 12:12. I'll have to look that one up because I forget what that one's about. Capricorn, yeah. I definitely think there was a Capricorn that was the victim in this situation. Haley, Raven, a plot twist is coming. Friday, January. So it could be a January Capricorn, or there could have been something that took place in January that you're about to find out about. They thought they got away with it, but here comes God. This is a general reading for if it resonates. If it resonates for you, then it's for you. If not, then don't take it. 2 Kings 6:6. So something's going to be happening in 3 days for someone. That's what that verse talks about. The shift is taking place, and you are chosen. I have loved you for 1,000 lifetimes. So whoever this is that you were with, that someone paid to leave you, you spent past lifetimes with this person. Someone could live in Sydney, Australia, Sydney, Ohio, or someone's name is Sydney. Stop and smell the roses. They do moon magic on you, which is kind of funny considering that all these people in here like knowing I'm not doing personal readings and still trying to get me to pull cards for them, and we're at a full moon or a new moon. The money is coming. So if you had some kind of inheritance or money stolen from you, like any way, shape, or form, it's coming back, and you're going to have it multiplied. Somebody lives in Alabama, or they're tied to Alabama somehow, some way, shape, or form. Someone is a Taurus. Someone is a Leo. Someone's name is Paul. Someone's a false twin flame. And I know what you did last summer. So something happened last summer that you're about to find out about. These dates could be significant for whatever reason. If they resonate, take them how they resonate. November 11th, that's the 11/11 portal. October 4th. Somebody's in Life Path 8. June 4th. February 2nd, that's 22. 2022 could be significant, or I'm picking up on a twin flame story. August 2nd, November 4th, April 7th, Life Path 3, or somebody's 30 years old. Somebody could be born in 1980 as well. We have 11 again, twin flame. Somebody's born in 1963 or January 1st. April 11th. Yeah, definitely. Either somebody's a master ascendant, life path number 11, or this is a twin flame story. July 10th, March 3rd, October 11th. Somebody's born in 76, or July 6th is significant. May 4th and 11/11 again. Double confirmation. What is this? Okay. Wow, this deck really wanted to talk. What you want wants you. Have faith and believe it's already yours. It's so fun when the rabbit has a gun. So the people that were torturing you, oh wow. There's one person in here now. Damn hacker must really have a lot of devices. It's a fun with the rabbit house again. So whoever this group was that was torturing you and leaving you like to fend for yourself, broke, busted, and disgusted, they're not laughing anymore because you're on top. Somebody was jumped. It's a setup. They're not alone. Or someone's trying to have you jumped and saying you're being warned not to go somewhere with somebody. So if you have an intuitive feeling that somebody's not for you, do not travel anywhere with them. Proverbs 5:11. The year of the horse, 1966, 1978, 1990, 2002, 2014, and 2026. So the person who's trying to set you up to have you jumped could be born in the year of the horse. So if you know somebody born in the year of the horse and you've already had intuitive feelings, gut feelings that they're not for you, that is probably the person that's going to try and get you to go somewhere, and you definitely should not go. Just because someone sees through you doesn't make them evil, you narcissist. So there's a narcissist out there that's trying to destroy your life just because you were able to see through them. The year of the goat, 1967, 1979, 1991, 2003, 2020, 2015, and 2027. It's bigger than you think it is. So your whole story, what you're going through, it's bigger than just you. Like, it's happening to multiple people, and it's happening all across the world. And it's spiritual, not physical. Don't give up. Your dreams are coming true. I mean, I've had a lot of references like here lately to Jezebel and Elijah. Like, I feel like that's what's going on now in the modern world, is that the powers that be are trying to wipe out all of God's prophets. Simping for you. So whoever it was that took a bribe or took a payment to leave you and marry someone else, they're now simping for you. The FBI is about to move in, so the federal government does know what's going on, and they are about to put the smackdown on your enemies. Fire sign, so it could be a fire sign that's about to get the smackdown, which for me personally, my personal story, the person born in the year of the horse is a fire sign. The year of the rooster, 1969, 1981, 1993, 2005, 2017, and 2029. If they aren't afraid to lose you, let them go. You deserve to be with someone who would do anything to keep you. So, I don't know. On that one, I kind of feel like that this is all happening because somebody refused to let somebody go. And this is ridiculous. If you have to go through this amount of effort, money, trouble, and if you have to put that much energy in trying to fuck somebody over that you don't even know because you don't want to let go of someone that you don't even love, you need fucking therapy, bitch. Especially if you're going to send somebody's exes toward them. Yeah, like, you need therapy. Mark 15:15. 2015 could be a very significant year. They thought they were throwing arrows and knocked them on their stupid ass when they realized they were throwing boomerangs. So everything that was sent towards you has been sent back to whoever sent it. Anything that actually did touch you, or any troubling events or traumatic events, those touched you so that you could grow and your faith could be built and made stronger. You could be built and made stronger. And it was to teach you a lesson. This was like spiritual boot camp for whoever has experienced this. And most of the things that were sent to you did not touch you, because if they did, you'd be dead, because there was death spells that were sent out toward you and they got returned. And someone knows it, and they're scared to death because they were afraid that they're the ones that's going to get the axe because they're the ones that sent it. Your prayers are being answered, so everything is going to be okay. Romans 8:9. I do not negotiate with terrorists. So whoever the ringleader was, whoever started all this shit, they're about to come in and try and negotiate with you, either pay you back money, give you bribe you to not testify in court or to not press charges, something. But this person does not, they're not sorry. They have no remorse. They just don't want to go to prison. You do what you want to do, but I really highly suggest you don't negotiate with terrorists. Star family, you're part of a team of souls calling support. So you're just waking up, so you probably don't know a lot, but you have a soul tribe that you're now able to access because you've learned the lessons that you needed to learn to be able to like call in your soul tribe, and you need to call for help. Like if you need help, call for it. You're going to be introduced to your soul tribe. You're going to be introduced to people who actually care about you, who understand you, who get you, and will help you serve your life's purpose. Fall into my arms. Surrender, holding the opposites extremes of life. So someone wants you to fall into their arms, surrender to them and trust them because they do have your best interest at heart, even if it doesn't seem like they do. So be cautious because there is someone that actually does want to wipe you out, but there's someone else that you may or may not trust for certain reasons, but they actually do have your best interest at heart. So you need to really tap into your discernment because there's two people coming and one of them wants you dead and the other one wants to protect you and spend their life with you. The Seven Star Sisters, birthing creations, tapestry of life, expression. So the people that are going to be coming into your life here soon, they will help you express yourself and you'll help them express themselves. They will teach you how to live life and not just be in survival mode. Lost lands, soul memories and gifts. You've done this before, so you definitely are an old soul that's lived many lifetimes here on Earth, and you definitely have spent at least one lifetime with this person that was pulled away from you or was bribed with money to leave you. And this actually happened in the last lifetime. The last lifetime, it did not work in your favor. This time it's going to. Big picture thinking, Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. Because you are a visionary, you are someone who's ahead of their time. A lot of people don't understand you, and that's why it was so easy for the enemy to bring so many people against you to attack you. But people who understand you and get you and see your vision, like as you see it, they're coming now. You're definitely going to have all the support that you need. Double mission, light worker, starseed, serve the world by being you. Just continue to be your authentic self, do you, and keep doing what you're doing because that's what you're supposed to be doing. You just got to use more discernment and protect your energy more instead of letting anyone and everyone around you because some people just don't have your best interest. Thank you. I'm sorry. Defenseless, righting past wrongs, uprooting. That's what I'm talking about. You've got to use discernment, but don't be judgmental. Because there's someone who really is sorry because they did misjudge you and they really regret it because you actually were someone who had their back. You were in their corner and they believed a liar because that liar shoved money down their throat. And now that everything's played out, they realize that they made the wrong choice and they want to right their wrongs. So you have to figure out who that is, but you're being cautioned not to toss that person out of your life or not to like do the same thing to them as they did to you because you might be misjudging them as well because of what you've been through. But this person, this all played out the way that it was supposed to. So this person really does care about you and they really do want to help you. But you have to let go of your pride and your ego and realize that they were going through the same thing as you were and they just made the wrong choice and cutting you out. But they now really do genuinely want to be a part of your life and help you. So whenever these people come in, use your discernment and don't make any swift, hasty decisions because they're both going to look the part. And I think they probably both are going to. They both have casted doubt in your mind before, so you really need to take your time making a decision on any of these people. Earth School, life's lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. This was a big test, or this is going to be a big test in your life's journey, because this will determine which way you go. And that's, I think it's why it's two people, because one is going to guide you down this path and one's going to guide you down this path. And if you pick the wrong one, you're going to go down the wrong path. Oh, someone has a passed over loved one that's really, it's one of your spiritual bodyguards. They are watching out for you and they are protecting you and they're guiding you through this because there's something that they left behind for you and you didn't get it because your family fucked you out of it. Well, I can't make it up. Justice. You're going to get justice and you're going to get returned back to you what was taken from you by your fucking karmic ass family. It could be a feminine with brown hair that did it to you. And it's because this person is jealous of the fact that you have integrity and they don't. They are willing to sell their soul or anyone's soul around them in order to get a quick dollar. And they try to keep you restricted so you couldn't retaliate or you'd never find out that they did this to you. Well, God has lifted all of those restrictions. They probably even tried to get you thrown in jail. And it didn't work because God was protecting you. Or even if it did work, he had someone come and bail you out. And that could be someone who your family then in turn chased away from you and paid them to leave you alone. You're about to be happier than you've ever been. You're going to have a home. You're going to have money in the bank. You're going to have the partner that's going to love you the way you're meant to be loved, the way you should have been loved your whole life. But you had a lot of past life karmic debt to pay off. Someone's name is Tina. I just heard Tina. I couldn't decide if it was Gina or Tina, so I'll say both, but I'm pretty sure it was Tina. We have a very creative feminine here that could possibly be a Pisces or an Aries who is really shitty about your progress. And they really want you to lose. They don't want you to have anything. They want you on the street, broke, busted, and disgusted, eating out of trash cans because they hate your spirituality. How come I feel like you already know, like from personal experience? It's time to take action, or this person knows now because you know certain things that were secrets that were meant to be kept from you. They know that action is going to be taken against them now. Somebody's scared to death because they thought they could steal an ace of wands from you, a fire, passion, new beginning, that it was meant for you. It's a part of your birthright. It's a part of your life, your birth chart. No one could take it from you. It's your destiny. And now this person, all they did was ruin their own destiny because they never did the healing work and they don't love themselves. Because if they love themselves, they'd be able to see that God had a beautiful life for them planned out. And they chose to try and steal someone else's because in their mind, someone else's life was better than theirs. And that's not true at all. No one's better than anyone. We just all have our certain walk and our certain path that was meant for us to walk. Someone's definitely a thief, and whatever was stolen from you is coming back. And it could be a King of Cups in the reverse. So there could have been a King of Cups in reverse that was stolen from you, or a King of Cups in reverse helped a Queen of Wands steal from you. So if you know any couples that are Scorpio and Pisces, That's probably the couple that did all the shit to you. Or Libra and Aries too. So it could be like a Scorpio and a Pisces, Aries and a Libra, or a Pisces and a Libra, or an Aries and a Scorpio. You're gonna have a lot of choices. All these tactics of the enemy that try to cut all these choices out, they only multiplied the choices. You're about to have so many options, you're gonna be overwhelmed in a positive way. This is okay. I have the deck upside down. These were all just tests. Every heartbreak, every hardship, every setback that you've been through in the last couple of years or last life cycle, so last decade, whatever, you know your story. You know how long you've been struggling. It was all test. You were being put through this on purpose to see if you were strong enough to keep your faith and keep your heart open and your love alive, and make to see if you were going to turn to the dark side. And you didn't. You passed all the tests. And your vision, you kept holding your vision the entire time because you knew God gave it to you and you knew God doesn't lie. God is not a man that he should lie. If he told you something, he will give it to you. And you knew that. Even if it doesn't happen in your time, even if you feel like God should hurry up, like God's will and his timing are perfect. And us getting impatient and getting outside of the will of God is where we mess up. And that's when we start going down the wrong path because we want something quicker than what wants to give it to us. And the reason why God is not giving you something that he promised you he would give you, it's because you're not ready for it. So he allows certain things to happen to us to shape and mold us into the person that we have to be in order to be able to handle the blessings that he's going to give us. Because if we're not at a certain vibration or a certain mentality, those blessings will feel like curses, and God doesn't want to give us something just to turn around for us to look at it as a curse or a burden. But somebody is definitely burdened by the fact that they chose to go against you. But I think they're going to try and lift those burdens by coming in and telling you the truth about what happened. This could be a Taurus or a Gemini or a Sagittarius. This person does want to heal the connection that they had with you. And I think you do too. Or I think you're being advised to at least keep your heart open to it. Because nobody's perfect. And there was a lot of dark forces that came together to manipulate the both of you in order, because they thought they were going to win. And now that they've lost, because of your determination, you never gave up. You never stopped fighting. No matter what happened, no matter what they threw at you, no matter what they took from you, you never gave up. Your determination, your drive, your strength, it just got stronger. And now these people are wishing they never would have done like what they did by keeping you in isolation. Because by keeping you alone, it backfired. It made you stronger. It also made these traps, these snares, these pits that they dug for you, it allowed them to fall into them. Because one of the things that somebody's been through is someone was trying to set somebody up to take the fall for something, but that person was never at the location of where something took place. So how can you take the fall for something if you were never there? So whoever set that trap is now the one falling into it. And you were alone in your room talking to your best friend, a fly, because that's what they wanted for you. So they got exactly what they wanted. Yeah. Definitely could be a Pisces that did this to you. But this was prophesied. I think your parents knew this when you were, from the time you've been, like, were a young child. And I think one of your parents was jealous of you because you were stronger than them, or you were prophesied, like they were told that you were going to be stronger than them, that you were going to be the one that breaks the generational curse on your family, or you were going to be the one that like brought back the integrity to your family. And maybe your mom or your dad actually was given the chance to do it and they weren't strong enough to do it. And now they're pissed off and jealous and want to keep you from doing it just because they couldn't do it. Yeah. All the challenges are over now. You've escaped everything that you passed every test. Now all the challenges in your life will fade and they will be replaced with rewards and blessings that you don't even have to work for because you've already put in the work. I just heard Ted. Franklin Street, or the name Franklin, but it could be a street or somebody's name. These people tried over and over again to break your heart on every level. And even though the pain was horrible, and I mean, you cried a million tears and even got angry or thought you were losing your mind at times, you were able to cry those tears and transmute that pain into something positive each and every time they sent something to you. And now they're going to have to feel every last bit of the pain times 3. And I know at least one person is not going to be able to handle it. And somebody really might try to take themselves out because that's what they wanted you to do. And so it was the whole point of them gossiping and telling lies on you and trying to destroy your character. Because they thought if you knew what was being said about you and you knew that some people were believing it, that you wouldn't be able to handle it. Well, when you have faith and your faith is in God, you know that you and God know the truth, and you ain't going to give a rat's ass about what other people think about you because it's none of your business. Because people are going to talk regardless of you doing something negative or positive. Because misery loves company. And it's easier to focus or project your shit onto other people so you don't have to worry about, you don't have to like deal with the fact that you're not living up to a certain standard or you're not whatever it is that got you to turn on this person. You're not as pretty as they are. You're not as smart as they are. You don't have as much money as them. Well, if you fucking would worry about yourself more often than you do other people, then maybe you would have the things that you wish that they didn't have. Because now that you put all this effort and energy into wishing bad on someone else, you're definitely not going to have these things. Someone's dad on the other side wants you to know that he loves you. Yeah, action has been taken in the spiritual realm and the physical realm to balance every last bit of this out. Because you're a very generous person who would have given to these people who stole from you if they would have just asked. But no, they decided to hide the money from you so you'd never know you were supposed to get it and then take it all for themselves. Well, they're about to pay heavily for doing that. And this could be an ex-lover, or they got an ex-lover involved who was afraid of commitment. That's the real reason why they took the bribe. Because they were afraid of being vulnerable and opening up to you and committing to you. This could be a Taurus who is in the reverse right now because their guilt, their depression, their anger, their sadness, it's overwhelming them because they know they made the wrong choice. And they know they had no reason to choose that other than fear because they were afraid of showing you who they really were. Or it could be a preacher or someone else high up in the church. It doesn't necessarily have to be a Taurus. It could also be a leader of an occult, like a coven. It could be like the leader of the church. It could be a cop, like a judge, just someone who's a very high authority. Someone could be born July 1st. But you're definitely about to have a lot of reasons to celebrate, and you're going to be doing a lot of celebrating with a lot of new people, a lot of new friends. Because luck is on your side, and I don't like to use luck. God's favor is on your side. God's favor has touched you, and people can see it. And when God opens the door, no man can close it. And because these people tried their hardest to not allow you to ever see justice, there's now a tower falling in the reverse. And when a tower falls in the reverse, all hell breaks loose. And these people will have no choice but to let go. Because if they don't let go, they're going to let go of their own life. And let go of their own money. Everything they took from you is going to be taken from them. And it'll be returned to you multiplied. And they actually might be losing way more than they took because of why they took it and how they took it. Someone's trying to find their way home. Like somebody really wants to come back and make things right with you, or someone wants to get a relationship and a connection with God the way that you have it. 44, someone could be 44 years old, or somebody's a life path 8. Unlimited possibilities, 19. So something very significant about the year 2019. Somebody could be 19 years old, or somebody could be born in 91. Once you tap in, whoever this person is, they feel like once they get home or find their way home or find their way back to you or get their connection back intact with God, the Most High, they know that there's unlimited possibilities for what they can do in this life. And they really are tired of struggling, and they want they want what you have, but it's not because they're jealous of you or whatnot. It's just because they know that you're on the right path, and they want guidance, and they want help to get there as well. And someone can be 32 years old. So like I said, there's at least one person who isn't jealous or envious of you. They just need your help. They need your guidance because they know that you know what you're talking about. And they want what you have, but not because they're jealous or envious. It's because God's love is extended to all of us. This person doesn't know how to get it, and they want your guidance. It's not like they want to take anything from you. They actually want to be close to you because they respect, love, and admire you. It's a new day. You're going to actually come into a lot of people who now want to be around you for the right reasons. All the people that you've dealt with over however many years you've gone through this, that wanted you be around you just because they wanted what you could give them, or the benefits of being attached to you. Well, you're no longer going to have to deal with people, at least not as much. The people that want to be around you now want to be around you for the right reasons. And somebody's very angry about that. The number 11 can be significant, which it definitely is because it's been coming out the entire reading. Or the number 28. But somebody's really pissed off that they put all this time, effort, and money into destroying you, and you still came out on top, and people still love, admire, and respect you. Integration. Like I said, it's all about having integrity. Not just saying shit, actually doing, and your actions and your words matching up. Like, just running off at the mouth doesn't mean nothing. Anybody could lie. But when you actually have integrity and you uphold the principles and the values that you speak on, even when you're alone, that shows true weight, especially in the spiritual. When you will do the same, follow the same guidelines and principles and morality when you're by yourself as you do like when you're around people and the things that you speak on, if you follow that when you're alone just as well as when you're around other people, God will make sure that people see that. If you're just there to speak on it to deceive people to get what you want out of them, God will also show that. Someone's 33 years old or somebody's a life path 33. I feel like someone's name starts with a B. Yeah, someone's about to see some major changes in their life, and they're all going to be for the positive. Somebody could be 29 years old, or the 29th of any month is significant. Something about dragonflies and fish. So somebody could be a Pisces, and somebody could be born in the year of the dragon. Or this is the year everything changes for you, because this is the year of the dragon. You need to feel it to heal it. Get all that emotional, release all that emotional baggage that you are carrying on to, because it's not yours to carry. Give it to God. Surrender and give it to God, and let Him heal you, so that you can fully step into your life purpose, and you can have what this other person has that you want to have. The only way to do it is to surrender to God, release every bit of baggage, emotional baggage that you're carrying, and give it to Him, because He wants to take that burden from you, so that you don't have to carry something that is just unbearable. 37, someone's 37 years old, or someone's a life path 1. But yeah, I know it sucks to cry. I know it sucks to feel that pain, but it's the only way. There's no shortcuts. There's no get out of jail free cards. It sucks when we go through things that we had no control over. We didn't ask for it. We didn't deserve it, but it still happened to us anyways. Well, you have to accept that it happened, and you have to accept that there's nothing that you can do about it, and you have to accept that you didn't deserve it, and there was nothing that you could have done to have stopped it from happening, but cry those tears, and then allow God to replace those tears with love, and start to love yourself enough to where you will not do the things or be a part of the activities or the environments or the people that you were involved with that brought up about this betrayal or this heartbreak. Because if you're around people, if you're not doing things you shouldn't be doing, if you're not around people you shouldn't be around, more often than not, you won't get hurt. But that still, even still, sometimes the people that hurt us are our family. So there's there's just certain things you're meant to go through, and there's no way of stopping it. And it's because you're meant to learn a lesson, or you're meant to see someone for who they truly are, or expose someone for who they truly are to the world. Because some people are really good at hiding their fucking shit-tacularness. And your reward will be transformation. Or someone's already they're going through the transformation now, and it's just about complete 22 again. So someone's definitely an ascended master, a shaman, a healer. Someone's definitely meant to teach spiritually, or like be a spiritual teacher or a spiritual healer. And the only way for them to fully step into that is to fully heal themselves. And I think that could be one of the reasons why so many people pull two people apart, because maybe both of them were meant to be healers or teachers of some sort, and they were healing each other. God was using them to heal each other, and there was a lot of people that didn't want to see either one of them go through the transformation. That's why they separated them. And one of the things that the person that took the bride needed healing from was their greed and their inability to tell the truth and to take accountability for their actions. And that's why this happened, because that person you both needed to learn that you can't trust anyone but God, like wholeheartedly, 100%. But you also needed to learn that you are to trust, that you can trust certain people, but you can't trust everybody. And then that person needed to also learn that money ain't shit, and you can't buy love. And that's, I think, what your person is learning now. And I think it's also why God's going to create a miracle to where you two can come face to face, and an apology can be given, a true, authentic one, because this person really is sorry. They just, because they've never taken accountability for anything, and they don't want to admit the truth, or they're afraid of going to jail for admitting the truth. They're really cooling their heels, or they're procrastinating on facing you. But I think God's going to do it in a way to where they're not going to have a choice. You guys are living a myriad experiences. So you guys are going through a lot of the same things. It could be a biracial couple. I have a black bird and a white bird here. Or there's two people working in the background to keep this from happening, and it could be a black person and a white person. But there's definitely two people that are talking, and they're talking behind the scenes. Like, see how there's that line there, and they're down here, and then everything else is up here? These people are talking without anyone else knowing they're talking. They could even actually pretend not to know each other. The number 26 is very significant. Somebody could be born on the 26th of the month, somebody could be 26 years old, or somebody could be a life path 8 or born in August. Yeah. God is stripping away all the illusions. These people work their asses off, and they spend a lot of money and a lot of time to create a shitload of illusions that are just now all being stripped away so that the truth can be seen. 27 is significant. Either the day, someone's age, or someone could be born February 7th, July 2nd, life path 9, life path 2, or life path 7. See, the real blessing, the real inheritance, the real gift was your ancient wisdom. And people didn't get that. They thought it was money. They thought it was a house. They thought it was a car, like things, material gain. And the true gift was the ancient knowledge that you possess. And no one can take that from you, no matter what they do to you. The only way that can never be taken, because even in death, that's just a transformation, and you still retain all the knowledge that you have. Someone's 34 years old. Someone's name could begin with a D, and this person could be thinking about you, how much they love your body and crave your soul, and how much that you really were the one that got away. F. So I could have been talking to a divine feminine this entire time because the DF came out together. Your family really did offer you up as a sacrifice. I have proof. I'm just waiting on the right time. So there is somebody that's had your back the entire time in the background, and you might have thought that they were against you. So do not take anything at face value, and do not make any abrupt, thank you, or swift choices, or take any abrupt, swift actions. A. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Q. So there's definitely going to be a Q&A session between you and someone here really, really soon. Because I think you both have a lot of questions, and you got certain answers for them, and they got certain answers for you. The DA actually might be the one questioning you. I just now caught that, yeah. There could be a district attorney that's going to be reaching out to you soon. I slept with your sister, and her pussy stinks. It was the biggest mistake of my life. So someone's sister could have been the one that was the ringleader of everything that happened to you. And they could have been the one that paid your person to leave you, and they could have even paid them to sleep with them. T. Tad. Dat. Taff. Someone's last name could be Taff. Someone could like taquitos. 6. Someone's a life path 6. The Church of God in Christ could be significant, or TD Jakes is significant. S. B. TBS 22. Someone could be life path 22, or June of 2022 is significant. Someone's full of BS though. So you really got to make sure that your discernment's on point because there is somebody that's full of BS. Somebody you could be attached to on Facebook. Someone could like bass fishing. Someone could have a bat. So someone shows up at your house, they could have a bat in their car. So be careful. um, Someone could like Batman. Someone's definitely keeping tabs on you. There is a couple named like Tim and Betty that have done a lot of bullshit to you in the background. They thought it would always be kept secret. It's coming to light. Somebody's definitely trying to keep tabs on you through internet online dating, and it's because they're trying to get you trapped up in something or they're trying to get you harmed. So if you're on any dating apps, be careful. Why? Someone lives in the San Francisco Bay Area. I literally have SF and then Bay. So somebody lives in San Francisco or in the outskirts of San Francisco. This ain't build a bitch. Someone's definitely tried to get into other relationships and turn that person into you. And they're realizing that there just is no replacing you. You are one in a million and no one can replace you. My sister would never sleep with my Taurus. She's married. Okay. Well, my sister slept with 3 of my boyfriends, so you know, maybe this isn't for you. If it doesn't resonate, don't take it, stupid. Because I'm pretty sure your Taurus and my Taurus are the same. Because I just found out last night there's a Tina that is involved in the situation. So if you want to play stupid, why don't you go play stupid with somebody who doesn't read energy? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You're not crazy. I'm using my power to sabotage everything in your life to force you to come back to me. I know it's insane, but it's the only way I know to get you back. I miss you so much. I'm going to jail for what I did to you, and even though I know you know, I still can't look at you and tell you. Someone needs to let go of that pride. Because the longer they hold on to that pride, the more suffering they're going to face. The bitch tricked me. She only wanted me so you couldn't have me. She's fucking nuts. She actually wants to be you, and she did plot and plan to have you killed. And it is all going to be illuminated, and that bitch is going to jail. Whether she's your sister or not. 7. Someone's a life path 7. Someone's a life path 5. Someone's 57 years old, or somebody's born in 1975. Or 1976. The 3 witches or warlocks are about to learn their lesson. They already wish they hadn't come for you. You are the baddest bitch. Some days I'm Sade, some days I'm Tupac. Don't fuck with me.